Alright, number 3, same thing. We're going to solve the following equation for x. Enter multiple answers separated by comma and enter none if there are no solutions. So step 1 is isolate the variable. And we actually have to do this one. This plus 1 here makes the radical not isolated. So I have to subtract 1 from both sides. And now I'm going to have the square root of negative x plus 6 equals 2. So now the radical is isolated, it's by itself on one side the equal sign. Except I messed up. 2 minus 1, right here, is 1, not 2. Alright, so now it's isolated. Now I'm going to do step 2, and that is square both sides. So I'm going to square this side, I'm going to square this side. And what happens is the square and the radical are opposites, and I'm left with just what's under the radical, negative x plus 6, equals 1 squared, which is 1. So got rid of the radical. Step 3 is now we just solve for x. So I'm going to get x by itself by taking opposite operations. Okay, so I'm going to subtract the 6 from both sides because that's the opposite of add, and it creates a 0. So I have negative x equals negative 5. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Remember this negative x? There's an invisible 1 right there. This is negative 1x. So to get rid of that, I have to divide both sides by negative 1. And my answer is going to be x equals positive 5. Because negative divided by negative is a positive. So last step is step 4, where I want to see if this is an extraneous solution. So I'm going to plug it back in here. And I'll just write it under here. I'm kind of running out of room. So I have the square root of negative x. Well, x is 5. So negative 5, and then plus 6 plus 1 equals 2. And now we're just going to simplify. So right here, negative 5 plus 6 is square root of 1 plus 1 equals 2. Square root of 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2 is a correct statement. That means the answer is 5. So this is not extraneous, and that is the solution.